Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the instant match reaction. Everton 0, Burnley 1. Where do you start with this? Another disappointing day at Goodison Park. It's really frustrating, isn't it? It's getting to the stage now where I'm not even surprised that we lost the game and not really that bothered. I am bothered, obviously, but kind of like it doesn't hurt as much because I kind of expected it today, to be honest with you. I was hoping that they'd prove me wrong, but no. You know, we went with two up front, which fair play to him. He changed it up a little bit. Still put Martina in, who's horrendous. I don't care what other people's opinion of him is. That's great. My opinion is he's definitely one of the worst fullbacks I've ever seen play for Everton. And I've been watching Everton for nearly 40 years. So that's my opinion of him. And just because occasionally he hangs a cross up in the penalty area doesn't mean he's good. But he wasn't the only one. Some shocking performances today. Morgan Schneiderlin, really bad. It was just a bit rubbish, wasn't it? I thought we started really well, to be fair. You know, I thought Calvert-Lewin and Niasse looked dangerous in the first 15-20 minutes. Vlasic started well. And we had them on the back foot. Sigurdsson, £45 million. Had two great chances to give us the lead and didn't take either. And I think if we'd have got in front, we might have been able to build on it. But Burnley, with their first real attack, scored. Quite simple as that. Hendrick got free. I think it was Stephen Ward cut it back. And he's just side-footed it past Pickford with ease, which is exactly what Sigurdsson should have done at the other end. And we're behind. And it was from then that it really worried me, because there was no real response from us. There was no, you know, what we should have done and what we would have probably done last season when we were on that run was just keep playing the way we were playing, build up the momentum, keep the pressure going. And we didn't. It just petered out. Into nothing. You know, we stopped playing with intensity. We stopped getting the ball in and around the box for Niasse and Calvert-Lewin. And we just became too steady, too sure on the ball. You know, 2-touch, 3-touch, pass it. And they ate it up all day. I thought Ben Mee was fantastic for Burnley today. Really was. They defended quite well. But we went in a half time. You know, when you think, okay, well, we need a goal in this first 5 or 10 minutes of the second half to try and get them on the back foot, really, and build the confidence. And we come out and we didn't really ask any questions at all. You know, everything was quite samey. We were still doing the same thing. Garner was shooting from 50-odd yards. You know, we made a substitution, took Schneiderlin off, which was 100% the correct thing to do. You know, put Davis on, and we tried to go a little bit more offensive. We put Rooney on, and we got a little bit of a foothold in the game, but it was never anything really. Niasse had a header that went wide. We had a Davis shot which they blocked. You know, I mean, the referee was rubbish as well, John Moss. He gets worse every time you see him. You know, some of the decisions and the 50-50 stuff, and he was given one in the first half when Niasse booted Tarkovsky, I think his name is, and he gave Everton a throw in, and then other times you go for a 50-50, and he was just rubbish. There was a couple of penalty claims, although I believe the Ashley Williams one on, was it Hendrick? I think he booked him, was it Hendrick or Arfield? I believe that was a penalty. I haven't seen it again at the time of obviously recording this, but I believe that was a penalty. Everton should have had a penalty, a handball in the box, but it would have been covering some cracks. Now people can go on about it. We've got one person on Patreon who everything's great, and you know, obviously he's got his own opinion, which differs greatly from mine. You know, and I'll back my opinion 100 times 100 for myself, because that's what your opinion is. But everything isn't great, and everything isn't. There isn't a clear path. You can't blame the fact that we've got 6 or 7 new players in a side, because it shouldn't stop you continuing to do what you're told to do by the manager, continuing to play, continuing to press. And we don't have any of that at the moment. We had it in the first 20, and we looked at a different team. And okay, confidence does make you take a step back. But how does that change then? Because there was nothing the other night against Limassol, and there was not much response today. Now, how does that change? And that's the question, isn't it? We've now got a 2-week break. We go to Brighton and we've got Arsenal. And I don't know how that's going to be in 2 weeks, because I don't see us having a set way of playing. The makeup of the side isn't right, for whatever reason. And I know sometimes you've got to play through that, but if you're not disappointed, if you're not pissed off, if you're not concerned that we are 7 games into a Premier League season and we lost 4 of them, and we're near the bottom, it doesn't really, the table doesn't really matter that much, but what you're seeing, if we were near the bottom but playing a certain way and playing some good football, you can kind of get by with that and go, it will turn soon. But I look and just think, it's another game without a goal. We lost 4 of our last 5 Premier League games without scoring a goal, and that is a concern. And they were, no disrespect to Burnley, but they were basic. They were very, very basic, and I'll argue that they won't have an easier away game all season than what they've had today. After that first 20 minutes, when they took the lead, they won't have an easier away game all season. The goalkeeper, I think, only had 1 more save to make after the 21st minute, and that was a Calvert-Lewin shot that was a back pass, really. And that worries me. And that's why I'm worried. And it's not all a case of, negativity and all that, because obviously this kid or whatever he is, who's moaning about us being negative, hasn't watched our videos, because I'm quite positive. But I just don't see any positivity at the moment, because we're hearing the same message and nothing's changing when you get on that pitch. And they've had £150 million to spend. They spent 170 odd million since January, and we look worse. And that's where the crux of it is for me. That's where the concern is, that we look worse than we were. Obviously we haven't got Lukaku. Anyway, they're my thoughts. It's one of those things, isn't it? It's another game, another defeat. Brighton and Arsenal and Lyon to come. They're 3 massive games. But I'll be honest, I'm just made up there's a 2-week break from it, because I think everyone, the fans need it, and I think the players and the manager needs it. And if that doesn't go well, then the club are going to have a decision to make, because it's how long you continue to leave something that's bobbing along in the wrong direction. Hopefully the break will sort it. They'll get some tactics right, and we'll sneak a win at Brighton, and that might kickstart the season. Fingers crossed. But at the moment, it feels pretty grim. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments section below. See you soon on Toffee TV.